Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Susan Young speaking, and this is part 5 of our series, The Roots of Compulsive Shopping. When David decided to risk getting into his own business instead of taking a safe salary job, he thought he was overcoming the legitimacy of his parents. He took chances, but his inability to save or invest money revealed that he still suffered from the effects of his upbringing. David's parents had grown up during the Depression, and its memory had them financially conservative in their later years. His father worked as a middle manager in the same corporation for 42 years. If he had put that kind of time and effort into his own business, he could have really made out, but he was afraid to risk it, said David. His parents were also afraid to enjoy the money they had left. Purchases for their house and the children were carefully discussed. There was no spontaneous buying. They never took vacations and rarely spent money on entertainment. Thinking back, I wonder if my parents had any fun at all. They didn't have any special hobbies, didn't do any sports, didn't go to movies, and I don't remember anyone coming to our home. Many compulsive shoppers come from homes where life is skeletal, composed of doing one work and duty and little else. Parents who are afraid of expanding their world create a constricted environment. Their children lack the experience and imagination to enjoy a variety of activities in life. The dearth of internal resources, combined with the influence of the media in promoting the message that shopping is pleasurable and satisfying, turns many of those children into shopping addicts. Like their parents before them, they too may live limited, joyless lives. David moved far away from his parents that would ensure a true separation. His socially hectic lifestyle masked the joylessness he felt inside. David would congratulate himself for being so different from his parents. He felt compelled to maintain this difference by spending recklessly. This made him feel free from the constricted, limited world. But no one is really free if they are a slave to a shopping addiction. David liked to think of himself as an independent man, fully separated from his parents. But having no money in the bank for emergencies implied that someone, his parents most likely, might have to bail him out someday. Developmentally, he was not totally beyond the stage of dependency on his parents. This behavior pattern is often an unconscious process among compulsive shoppers. They are not aware of the connection between their shopping habits and their desire to be taken care of in a way that they were not as children. Now we're going to hear a story about a gal named Anne. I never thought of my mother as a pill addict, said Anne. After all, she was a respectable mother and housewife. But I did know that she couldn't do without her tranquilizers. When she tried to give them up, she became an absolute wreck. My father never encouraged her to stop taking pills. I guess he liked the way they kept her quiet, and in fact, I bet she originally got the prescription because he made her so nervous. Like many compulsive people, Anne's mother manifested more than one addiction. My mother smoked 2 packs of cigarettes a day. When all the anti-smoking propaganda came out, I got really worried about her. Once I saw a program in school about how dangerous cigarettes were. When I got home, I started crying and begging her to stop. She said she would, and I guess she tried, but in a day or two, so the ashtrays were full again. It didn't give me much faith in people's ability to break bad habits. Children learn many behaviors from their parents, from bases such as walking and talking to complex patterns of social interaction. They also model the compulsive behavior that leads to full-fledged addiction. Children universally imitate their parents, which can result in addictions that are passed from one generation to another. Parents of compulsive shoppers do not necessarily have spending addictions, although this sometimes occurs. They may have been drug abusers, chronic gamblers, or have had more socially acceptable addictions to food, caffeine, and or cigarettes. Many shopping addicts had parents who suffered from alcoholism, a prevalent and disastrous disease. Alcoholics are often volatile and moody, creating chaos and fear in their households. Their children grow up feeling that the world is unpredictable and potentially hostile place. To make matters worse, the spouses of alcoholics often develop addictions of their own in an attempt to dull the pain of their marriages. This model for coping, coupled with the shame and insecurity caused by the alcoholic parent, makes the children vulnerable to addiction. Even if they don't turn to alcohol, they are likely to turn to a form of addictive behaviors such as compulsive shopping. If you have found yourself to get deep in debt, here's what I suggest for your finances. I would recommend go to YouTube channel Zero Debt Coach. Brad Long can direct you with your finances. Brad and I are working together to help you to be successful. When you go to his channel, tell him Stop Big Spending or Susan Young sent you there. Question of the day. Have you checked out the root of your compulsive shopping? Feel free to share below. How are you doing with this video so far? If you like this video, hit the like button below. I do want to apologize for not doing as well on this video. I had an injury and I fractured my patella in my knee, and I'm kind of uncomfortable right now, so I'm just wanted to apologize. Check out my website at www.stopbigspending.com and leave me your email address at the Contact Us page on the website, and I will inform you on videos coming up.